Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you all had a fabulous Christmas and happy New Year's Eve. It's kind of nutty to think that it is already New Year's Eve, but here we are. So as I teased last week, is this week we would do something more in the spirit of New Year's Eve. So that is in fact what we're doing. So this is quite simply all you need, and I kind of even went overboard because I'm going to give you all options for what you may or may not have already in your kitchen. So let's get into it. All right, so sticking with the theme of simplicity per usual is this cocktail. So this is actually quite a throwback from what I used to drink when I was younger. That sounds bad, when I was younger. When I was younger than what I am today, guys. That's all I'm going to say about that. But this is my favorite shit. Okay, so this is just the garnish stuff. It's totally unnecessary, but it's lemon and strawberry, of course, because we're gonna make a pink Moscato strawberry lemonade. So it's kind of sweet, but I mean, as the shit we drink when we're younger, you guys, I don't know. So lemonade. I think back in the day, I used just the basic Minute Maid lemonade, but way too sweet and not near as refreshing if you use more of a fresh or fresh-ish lemonade like this. So I've got just the Simply lemonade here, and that is a lot. You can get the individual sizes if you want, like a 4-pack, but I think you guys are really gonna like this, so I would recommend getting that. Now, you should make it with the strawberry rum, but I went 2 places for some reason, and I swear I never have a tough time finding it, but I did this time. So I tested this already, and I used this Largo Bay Tropical Rum. I didn't want to do anything so aggressive as like a coconut rum. It's just, the flavor profile just doesn't work for this. So anyways, I did this, and I actually don't know what one I like better. So truly, whether you find a strawberry rum or any kind of tropical rum, this works. So either or, I'll put that in the recipe notes. It truly doesn't matter. Like I said, I don't know what my favorite is, but again, doesn't matter the brand, doesn't really matter what kind, just do a strawberry or some kind of tropical. And then this is just some Strawberry Puree. I personally like this brand just because it's the smallest bottle really that I can find, and it's not overly sweet as much, at least not near as sweet as some of the syrups are, if that makes any sense at all. But if you guys make cocktails often or have at all, then you will know what I mean. So that is a really great one, is this one. You can get it, honestly, at H-E-B, or of course, any liquor store typically carries it. Now, again, typically, I use this little Shutter Home Pink Moscato kind. I don't know if you guys can see that. That right there, Pink Moscato, but every once in a great while, if you can't find that at Kroger, H-E-B, the liquor store, I mean, that's going to be a cold day in hell if you can't find it, but it's happened. So this white Zifandel, I don't drink wine, you guys. I don't really know. So this stuff, if that's all you can find, it really is a very, very, very close similarity to the Pink Moscato. So not the end of the world there, but any of these little substitutions still make this drink work so great. So the assembly part is quite simple. You might be shocked, or maybe not for those of you that know me, but we're not really gonna measure. So we're kind of just gonna go based off of sight, more or less. But you guys will see in a second. Okay, I moved y'all a little closer, so hopefully you can see pretty good what I'm doing here. But this is so easy. So if you're at a party, or really most times, honestly, when I'm making cocktails, I don't measure, but my strategy anyways for measuring is going based off of whatever glass you're drinking out of. I rarely measure, but I rarely put it in a shaker and shake it up. I just think it's unnecessary. All of my cocktails obviously have ice. I don't typically like them neat, which is no ice. So I use the ice cubes and a straw as my stirrer just to mix it that way. We don't need to get all complicated and bougie with all kinds of measuring and shakers, all that fun stuff. So let the restaurant people do that. But what we're gonna do is simply start with, I'm gonna do the strawberry rum. Like I said, this is what you should use, though it doesn't really matter. Now, the glass that I use, again, they vary depending on what you have and who you're making it for. So as long as it's consistent all the way through in size, as far as it's not small at the bottom and white at the top, this is so easy to do, so simple. But just eyeball. So we're gonna go a quarter of the way full. That's about perfect. Okay, I thought I was gonna like have to mix and match, which you also could do. Have a few of these and you probably won't be able to tell. So there's that, but that's gonna go in the trash. It's New Year's Eve, so we're gonna do a splash for good luck. Heck yeah. And then I'm going to stick with the Pink Moscato, the little Shutter Home stuff. Again, brand, it doesn't really matter what you use. I personally love these even when I'm making them just kind of spontaneously throughout the night, because like wines and stuff, they tend to go bad or like get dull or whatever. I don't know. Again, I don't drink wine, so maybe my wine drinkers know what I'm trying to say, but I like the mini bottles. They just stay better. This, we're gonna, again, just fill it a quarter of the way full until your glass is, the ice settled, you guys, so don't judge me, but okay. It was halfway full. I promise you, it was halfway full. The ice settled. But anyways, do a quarter up until halfway full, and then the rest of it, super easy. Just throw in your lemonade there. And again, since the ice does settle, come on. I'm not drinking yet, you guys. Good Lord, I can't even get the lid on. If you need to put more ice in there, you can, but this is my super fancy stirring trick, quite honestly. That's it. And see, no measuring, no really pain in the ass trouble there is with making cocktails. I feel like that's the biggest pain in the ass, to be honest. It's like half ounce of this, ounce of that, quarter ounce of that. I'm like, guys, I'm drinking, I'm not measuring. So this is the workaround without hurting yourself. So take notes. But this, we're just gonna do a very simple splash. Just because it looks pretty. Again, we've got some flavored alcohol here. We've got the sweetness from here and the sweetness from the lemonade. Now, this is actually more refreshing than it is sweet. Trust me, even my parents like it. So it is pretty good, but to my point, don't use too much of this because it's not necessary. And honestly, if you want to skip it as a whole, you can totally do that. But you guys know I say eat with your eyes first. I also believe you got to drink with your eyes first. That's why we have some puree and we have our beautiful garnishes. So, you know what? Before I do that, one second. Okay, so actually, whatever leftover limes or strawberries or whatever the heck you feel like using, if any, just put little slits in them. Not all the way through, of course, but just halfway there. We're going to put them right here. We'll do the strawberry behind. Really no rhyme or reason to it, whatever looks nice. Skip it as a whole if you want, but maybe to start off the night, you want to feel a little fancy. So impress your guests with that. It looks like you worked extra hard and you really didn't. But we're just going to do that. Oh, shoot. Okay, note to self. Shake this better, or at least once, because I didn't shake it at all. There's a little runny there. But, oh, and by the way, this just stays in your fridge for quite a while. So I know this is a big bottle. Don't worry about it going bad super fast on you. Just throw it in your fridge. But anyways, that's it. So it just adds a very pretty color, kind of like grenadine does for drinks, that grenadine cherry syrup. Not a whole lot of taste to it. In fact, you don't really want taste from it most times. It just looks super pretty. So cheers. Happy New Year's. Start your night with this. And then have some buffalo chicken dip and settle down with this. But it's a deadly pair. So you're welcome. I hope now you can make very simple cocktails, because cocktails does not need to be difficult, nor does cooking. So I hope I simplified the process for you the next day when you're maybe feeling a little sore. Not from this, but whatever else you guys decide to do. Throw your fresh or remaining fruit and water, and that way you're not wasting any of your fruit, but you can kind of detox from the poisons, if you will. So that's my strategy anyways, but that is a problem for tomorrow. So cheers, Happy New Year's, you guys. And I will pick back up next week with either a snack or appetizer or maybe like a little meal. I know everyone's going to be on their healthy kick and stuff come January, new year, new me, healthy lifestyle and whatnot. So definitely we'll cater to that, but still make it very convenient, easy, delicious, fun, simple. But for now, cheers. I'm going to enjoy these. I hope you guys do as well. And I will see you guys then. Cheers.